Hey guys, today we're crafting. I'm sure we'll be using glitter. Maybe we'll do some painting. Do these colors suit me? Should we do some pop art? I don't know what we're gonna craft today, but let's get started. Let's make this cute ghost wind chime. I have a can. You could get any size can you want. My friend gave me these. They were all tangly. She was going to throw it out. I'm like, give it to me. And then I have this from something else that broke. So we have little bits. And I'm going to try to make a ghost wind chime hangy thing. Let's see if this works. The first thing I'm going to do is drill a few holes on the top. So I took my handy dandy little drill here. In retrospect, I probably should have used a bigger drill bit. But we're gonna make it work. All right, so I took everything apart so I could see. Of course, I'm gonna use the smaller ones on this because it's smaller. And yeah, now what we're gonna do is Mod Podge this and put some tissue paper. So because the can is hard to paint and you use a lot of paint, but I have some random tissue paper I got out of something, and I'll just Mod Podge that on, and the paint will take better once that dries. I better string these babies first before I paint and do all that, because if I have a really hard time or need to make the holes bigger. So that's what we're doing. So easy. I literally just took some string and put it through, and now we're going to put a tiny bit of tape. I should have made the holes bigger on the top so that we can shove it through here, because it's hard to get your hand up in there. So you might need a tool or two. I have these to help push it through once I put the tape on, and it worked. And then you just tie it off on top. So I'll put the third one on. I think I'm only going to put 3 because it's little, and use the other one for the middle hanger because we got to hang it up. And the other hole is just extra. Actually put 4, and then I went in with my string and made a hanger. So there you go. Yay! I realized one of them's too short. Probably won't hit anything, but the other 3 will hit each other, so it's okay. It's just, a decor. Oh, it doesn't matter because it's a ghost. Remember how many crinkles or anything you have that will add to the effect of our ghosties. So just put it on, because when you paint it, like I said, it will be easier. You'll only need 1 coat of painting over this once it dries. And now we're just going to put whatever circle we have on top. Now you can use a foam ball cut in half to do this too. Just make a hole in it so you can pull your hanger through, and that's it. I decided to put this on top of my can now so that it dries with the tacky glue, and then I can paint everything as one. And you see my hook comes out of there, so when we hang it, it will be all good. And also try not to get any glue so these don't stick together. If I had to do this project again, I'm going to use fishing line instead of string, and that will work way better. But because it was my first time, I wasn't sure how to do it. But fishing line is the way to go, and then you do not need bigger holes. Dry. So what I did was take the paper and go over the whole thing so there wasn't such an indent from the cover that you put. Alrighty, and try really hard not to get glue on the strings, otherwise you will glue your strings together. Other than that, let's let it dry, then we'll paint it. I have the Dollar Tree white paint, so it's gonna need 2 coats of it, and I'm just dabbing it with my brush. Dab, 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 because I don't want to get rid of too many of the wrinkles, as you see. And then we'll do 2 coats of it. But if you had a chalk paint that was white, mine is off-white, so I kind of wanted this regular white. You'd probably only need 1 coat. This guy's going to have to dry overnight, but this is after the 2nd coat. And really, it's looking quite good, considering. And I think that I might just put sparkly glitter glue over it and not even go over it another time. And then after the glitter glue dries, put the black eyes and everything. Then I have another idea of something more to hang on the bottom. I don't know. We'll see. Do this too, where you just put this cheesecloth and make eyes over it. I don't know. I think I like the painted one better though. But this is an option too to make it easy for yourself. You could just put white paper, tissue paper, and then instead of paint, roll this over, and you do have a ghosty wind chime with this too. I did put glitter glue under it, but I just didn't like the shape of it. So I showed you could just throw the thing over it, and that's because I should have used the round ball like I told you guys to use, but I was just trying to use what I had in the house and not the craft supplies. So I kind of didn't like the top part of it. But so I put the ribbon, and I do like it with the ribbon, and the way it hangs, I think it still looks like a ghost. Or a ghost dressed up like an octopus, whatever the case may be. I like that I put the hanger on a little wrong because it hangs differently. And we're just going to throw eyes on here. And then, yeah, we're going to be done with him. So there's his eyes, just with the Sharpie, guys. And now I'm going to draw a big old mouth. And there he is. Now once we paint, I actually went over the Sharpie with a little black paint. You see I made a mess. That's okay. Our ghosty is done. He's adorable. He would have to go under an awning, guys. I don't think you could leave him out in the weather. If you just painted him white and sprayed him with the outdoor sealer, then you could leave it out because it's just a can, right? Or even if you just wanted to paint the can white with some black eyes and leave it out for the season with the sealer and then bring it in, it's cool. It might work. I mean, we didn't use too much. Actually just hung him up there for now. He actually does look like a ghosty. He came out cute. He's very cute. So there he is. But anyway, that's it for this one. Let me know what you think of this little guy down in the comments below. And
big shout out to all our members.
One.
Thank you so much for your support, and thank you to everyone who supports our channel. We appreciate you. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, and you could click our membership join button down below.